What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys Club, your ultimate source for everything Dallas Cowboys. Today, we're tackling your biggest questions about the future of America's team. From Ben Johnson potentially replacing Mike McCarthy, to whether Ashton Jeanty could be the Cowboys' next big draft pick, and the decision to re-sign Trey Lance. There's a lot to unpack. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on your Dallas Cowboys. Let's jump into it and break it all down. Cowboys Nation, the off-season buzz is officially in full swing and the rumor mill is hotter than ever. Today, we're tackling the most exciting and polarizing questions surrounding the Dallas Cowboys. Could Ben Johnson, the brilliant offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, really be in line to become the Cowboys' next head coach? Should the Cowboys look to the NFL draft to grab Boise State's electric running back Ashton Jeanty as a key addition to their offensive arsenal? And finally, what does the future hold for Trey Lance? Should Dallas re-sign the young quarterback and keep him as part of their long-term plans? These are the big questions on every fan's mind, and we're diving deep into all the details, speculation, and potential scenarios. Stick around, because this video is packed with everything you need to know about the future of America's team. Let's start with the most talked about topic, Ben Johnson and the possibility of him becoming the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. For those who don't know, Johnson has been a rising star in the NFL coaching ranks. As the offensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, he's completely revitalized their offense, turning them into one of the most dynamic and creative units in the league. Under Johnson's leadership, players like Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and even the offensive line have flourished, proving that his schemes maximize talent and adapt to the strengths of his personnel. His innovative play calling has made the Lions a tough opponent for any defense, and his ability to stay one step ahead of opposing coaches is exactly what the Cowboys could use. The big question is Jerry Jones ready to make a coaching change? Mike McCarthy has had his ups and downs as the head coach of the Cowboys. While he's led the team to playoff appearances and has a respectable record, there's a growing sense among fans and analysts that McCarthy's conservative approach and questionable game management in critical moments might be holding the team back. Ben Johnson, with his fresh perspective and ability to think outside the box, could be the perfect solution to take the Cowboys to the next level. Imagine Johnson bringing his offensive creativity to a team with Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, and a talented offensive line. The possibilities are endless, and it's exciting to think about how much more dynamic the Cowboys could become under his leadership. One of the most intriguing aspects of Johnson's potential hire is how it would impact Dak Prescott. Johnson has shown that he can design an offense tailored to his quarterback's strengths, and that could be a game changer for Dak. By creating schemes that prioritize quick reads, play-action passes, and exploiting mismatches, Johnson could help Dak cut down on turnovers and play with greater confidence. Additionally, Johnson's ability to integrate creative running plays and misdirection would open up the Cowboys' ground game, making life easier for both Dak and the running backs. It's a win-win scenario that could elevate the entire offense and make the Cowboys a true contender in the NFC. But hiring Ben Johnson isn't just about X's and O's. It's also about culture. Johnson's leadership style emphasizes accountability, preparation, and innovation. For a team like the Cowboys, which has all the talent but sometimes struggles with consistency, a coach like Johnson could instill the discipline and focus needed to win at the highest level. However, Jerry Jones's loyalty to McCarthy and his tendency to favor established names could complicate this potential move. It will be fascinating to see if Jerry is willing to take a bold step and bet on one of the NFL's brightest young minds. Now, let's shift gears and talk about the NFL draft and the idea of the Cowboys targeting Ashton Jeanty, the explosive running back out of Boise State. Jeanty has been turning heads with his incredible speed, vision, and versatility, making him one of the most exciting prospects in this year's draft class. With Tony Pollard currently holding down the starting role, but heading toward free agency, the Cowboys need to think long-term about their running back position. Jeanty could be the perfect solution. His ability to create big plays both as a runner and a pass catcher makes him a modern NFL running back who can thrive in today's game. One of the most compelling arguments for drafting Jeanty is the flexibility he would bring to the Cowboys' offense. He's not just a traditional running back. He's a playmaker who can line up in the backfield, in the slot, or even out wide. Imagine Jeanty catching screen passes, running jet sweeps, or lining up as a decoy to keep defenses guessing. His skill set would add a new dimension to the Cowboys' offense, making it even harder for opponents to game plan. Pairing Jeanty with Pollard for at least one season would give Dallas a dynamic 1-2 punch in the backfield, reminiscent of their glory days with Ezekiel Elliott and Pollard working in tandem. Drafting Jeanty would also take some pressure off Dak Prescott in the passing game. Having a reliable running back who can break off big runs and contribute in the passing game would keep defenses honest, opening up opportunities for CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Cooks, and the rest of the receiving corps. Additionally, Jeanty's ability to excel in the red zone would address one of the Cowboys' biggest weaknesses in recent years, converting drives into touchdowns. His knack for finding the end zone would make him an invaluable asset for Dallas, especially in high-pressure situations. Of course, drafting Jeanty would require the Cowboys to carefully consider their priorities. With other needs on the roster, such as offensive line depth and adding another cornerback, the front office would need to weigh the value of selecting a running back early in the draft. However, given Jeanty's talent and potential, he could be worth the investment, providing the Cowboys with a long-term solution at a critical position. Finally, let's talk about Trey Lance and whether the Cowboys should re-sign him. Lance was acquired as a developmental quarterback with the hope that he could one day become a valuable asset for the team. Since joining Dallas, Lance has had the opportunity to learn the offense, work with the coaching staff, and develop his skills behind Dak Prescott and Cooper Rush. The question now is whether the Cowboys should commit to keeping Lance as part of their future plans. Trey Lance's potential is undeniable. His athleticism, arm strength, and ability to make plays with his legs make him an intriguing option for the Cowboys. In today's NFL, having a mobile quarterback who can extend plays and create opportunities outside the pocket is a huge advantage. Lance's dual threat capabilities would add a new wrinkle to the Cowboys' offense, giving them a player who can keep defenses guessing. While Dak remains the team's starter, having a young, talented backup who can step in if needed is invaluable. Re-signing Lance would also give the Cowboys insurance at the quarterback position. Injuries are always a risk in the NFL, and having a reliable backup who knows the system and can perform at a high level is crucial. Lance's presence on the roster would ensure that the Cowboys are prepared for any scenario, whether it's a short-term injury to Dak or the need for a long-term solution down the line. Additionally, keeping Lance around would allow the team to continue his development, giving them a potential starter for the future if they decide to move on from Prescott at some point. As we wrap up this Cowboys Rumors Mailbag, it's clear that the team faces several exciting opportunities and tough decisions. From potentially hiring Ben Johnson as the next head coach to drafting Ashton Jeanty and re-signing Trey Lance, the Cowboys have a lot to think about as they look to build a championship-caliber team. These moves all come with their own set of challenges and rewards, and it will be fascinating to see how Jerry Jones and the front office navigate these choices. One thing is certain, Cowboys Nation will be watching closely, eagerly anticipating what's next for America's team. All right, Cowboys fans, that's it for today's Rumors Mailbag. What do you think about these topics? Should the Cowboys make a move for Ben Johnson, draft Ashton Jeanty, or commit to Trey Lance for the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Cowboys Club, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on your Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Go Cowboys!